Hey there, YouTube. THATSA here, and I'm with GMHamilton, and today we're going to be going over his games from the VGC Premier San Bruno that we went to last weekend. How's it going, GMHamilton?
It's going pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. You did very well with this event, a lot better than I did. So this is why we're showing your games and not mine. But yeah, definitely we're going to show you some great games today. Round one, we have him playing against Rasta Charmander, a player that's going to nationals this week. He also did very good at the event. He's probably one of the better players that California has to offer in terms of VGC, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Recognize his name from Nugget Bridge.
Yep, definitely a Nugget Bridge player. So, yeah, without further ado, let's start this up. You can see Alex's, or Jim Hamilton's team on the left-hand side is Kangaskhan, Salamence, Azumarill, and Scizor going against Rasta Charmander's team, which is Kangaskhan, Noivern, Rotom Wash, and Jumpluff.
The Pokemon he didn't bring were Aerodactyl and Mamoswine. Those are also in his team.
Looking at like your team, what else was in your team?
I also had Talonflame, which I didn't bring, and a Rotom Wash myself.
I think he probably. Oh, that's. I'm like, what could you have had that stops him from bringing Mamoswine?
You think it was the Rotom Wash?
It must have been Rotom Wash, but like you looking at your team, Mamoswine would have rocked these guys.
Yeah, definitely. So I may have picked the wrong ones, but
Yeah.
maybe it'll work out.
Maybe it'll work out. So like I said, this is a round one from the VGC Premier event San Bruno, and it's gonna be Jim Hamilton of Maximum Impulse Gaming fighting against Rasta Charmander, and we're gonna see him lead off with Kangaskhan and Salamence, probably one of the best leads in this generation, especially against a team like Rasta Charmanders who don't have Intimidate users.
Right.
So you get a great Intimidate of your own, and we're going to see Rasta Charmander's Noivern go for a Frisk, cutting both of your items, but it's pretty obvious what they were anyways.
Yeah, so he sees my Choice Scarf, but I'm switching that out anyway. And
Going into the Azumarill to block the potential Dragon attack, he expects you to go into Azumarill and comes in with UB40, which is his Rotom Wash. So before we Mega, I think he definitely called you there.
probably.
Or maybe he was just scared because he knew you were Choice Scarf.
Right, because I could be faster.
Yeah.
So
I still think he has the advantage, but let's see as the game goes on. It looks like he Mega Ball before you. We were talking to him. He actually has about 40 points in speed, so that's why we hit like Rasta Tremendo's Kangaskhan is really bulky, but not as bulky as your full HP attack one.
right, so I don't have any speed, so he's gonna get his return off before me. But I'm going for a power up punch instead of return.
Did he use return?
He did.
That didn't do like any damage.
No. Maybe his Kangaskhan doesn't love him. I don't know.
Like your crit on the second attack of your power punch does much damage.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. Maybe he's like full HP and like speed and then like some defense. We don't actually know about his defense. He could have like nothing to attack and be like a power punch only set.
Possible. His Sucker Punch gets a crit, but it does not kill my Kangaskhan, and I went for a return on the Rotom. Doesn't. He protects that turn, but the Waterfall should kill his Kangaskhan here.
Yeah, and I think you could have gotten to the point where you could have just Aqua jetted it and had to switch if you had to. I think it really sucks that like you have Azumarill against this team. It's such a bad team to fight with Azumarill with.
Yeah.
So we're gonna switch out the Azumarill. Obviously, it's a pretty bad matchup, and you're gonna go for a Sucker Punch, and of course, it's gonna miss because Sleep Powder is gonna be hitting your Kangaskhan. You just didn't know what the Azumarill was gonna do, right?
Well, the Rotom, yeah. So
Yeah.
I thought it would. What? I guess.
Yeah, you targeted the Jumpluff with the
Yeah.
Sucker Punch.
No.
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
You did. Because
didn't
you
know.
got Thunderbolted.
I had no idea what the Jumpluff was gonna do.
Yeah.
Now I know.
And now knowing's half the battle. So we're gonna see Salamence come back in. I think Salamence is a great choice right here. Even though Kangaskhan's gone, I think you're definitely in the driver's seat. Remember, the Jumpluff has Encore, so that's like really big. Gotta watch out for that.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get a Dragon Pulse off, and it's gonna go onto the Rotom, and it should do a good chunk of damage before proccing the Citrus Berry.
It does nothing.
That's a good chunk of damage. It's like 30%. That's the perfect amount of damage you want to do to one of those things, because now
So
he's in one-shot range for the
Right.
next attack. And it doesn't matter if he has Will-O-Wisp, because you're gonna go ham. So the second Dragon Pulse comes in. Who are you targeting this time?
I'm pretty sure it's Jumpluff.
Yeah, gotta break that sash, man. Get a nice crit.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see the Encore coming on the Scizor. If you would have known a little bit more about Jumpluff, you would have seen that one coming and went for that big bullet punch. But
Right. I
it's
had no
fine.
idea what it was gonna do.
And we see him Thunderbolt your Salamence. It's actually gonna leave it alive. And you're just a dancing queen. You're just gonna stay in.
Yeah, I figure if he's gonna make me use Swords Dance, I might as well just use Swords
He
Dance.
can't do anything against you. He's have to like 2 or 3 shot you with Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree. So we're gonna see a Citrus Berry get procced. Gonna put him about 50% after the procking of it. It's about 45. And Sleep Powder will come in on Scizor. You do have a Lumberry, correct?
Correct.
Oh,
So
man.
it should proc here.
Womp womp. And then you're going to be like out of Encore and lay
Yeah.
up +6. Oh, man. This is getting
So
pretty deep.
Thunderbolt's gonna kill Salamence here. I'm gonna have to switch in my Azumarill again, since that's all I got left.
But
And,
I mean,
there's a third Swords Dance going up here.
oh my god, you're so ahead. Remember, he still has that Noivern left, right?
Yes, he does.
But you have the two perfect Pokemon to counter it. We know it has a Specs.
Right.
So we're going to see Protect come out from the Rotom Wash and Sleep Powder come in from the Jumpluff. Man, you just don't want a Bullet Punch, do you?
I'm still Encored, man.
Oh wait, you're still Encored?
I'm still Encored.
Oh man.
See, so I'm asleep this turn. That's my last Swords Dance. Doesn't get used. I don't think it would have done anything. Encore ends now. Helping Hand goes off. This Jumpluff, man.
It's a great support mon. It's really fast
up,
too.
Got the 1-turn sleep. Get my Bullet Punch.
Oh
Jumpluff
man.
goes down.
Jump on that. So Thunderbolt's going to come in from the Rotom. I think you have an Assault Vest on your Azumarill, correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we run the exact same sets.
Yeah.
And Player F's going to come, and it's going to do big damage on that Rotom. It's going to be able to take it out. So right here, it's going to be your last two Pokemon versus Noivern. I want to know if you play this correctly, because you don't know what item he has yet.
I have no idea.
So do you go for an Aqua Jet Bullet Punch or a Player F Bullet Punch?
I go for an Aqua Jet Bullet Punch.
Oh my god, the god, going for the correct move.
Need it though.
But you didn't know if he was sashed or not.
Right. Well, that's why I faked out on the first turn with Kangaskhan to try and...
He played it looking like he was definitely sashed, but we knew later in the tournament that he was a Specs, so it looks like you made the right move. Scissor's obviously still a little bit faster than Azumarill, so that's obviously why you didn't get to see the Aqua Jet, but great game against a really great competitor, Rasta Charmander. You know, look forward to him at Nationals. I'm sure he's definitely at least going to make top 32.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, that was round 1 of the VGC Premier San Bruno we went to last weekend. Let's look at the next game. It's this one, right? No, this one.
Yes.
So this IGN is Marshall. I think it's Huey that you're playing against?
Yeah, I think so.
And have you ever played him before?
I haven't played him before. I played his is it his brother?
I think so.
Is Dewey his brother?
I think so.
I played him at the last San Bruno event.
Yep.
And so I was expecting the same kind of skill level because he was really good.
Yeah, they're both really good. You know, Dewey's the one that's casting Nats with Justin Flynn this year.
Right.
So that's pretty big. He was actually casting this tournament, and this game was actually on the Nugget Bridge stream. So definitely expect a good game here. We can see GMHamilton's team on the left-hand side. Kangaskhan, Talonflame, Azumarill, and Sally. Pretty much switching out the Scizor for the good old Talonflame here, and fighting against Hui's team, which is Meowstic, Bisharp, Tyranitar, and Salamence. He's definitely calling your Intimidates here.
He also had Talonflame and Garchomp in a team preview. So
I wonder if his Garchomp had Rough Skin or Sandveil.
I don't know.
That's like my stuff, man. So let's just start this one up, get right into it. Like I said, this game was on the Nugget Bridge stream. So if you want an actual better cast of this, you can definitely check out their Twitch channel. I'm sure the VOD is still there. And we're going to see who we lead off with Bisharp and Meowstic trying to get a piece of that Intimidate.
Fortunately, I didn't lead with Salamence.
Fortunately.
That would have been game over
So we're
immediately.
going to see the Bisharp switch against the Talonflame. That makes me really think it's Orbed. It does not want to eat a Flare Blitz. Go right into that Salamence, start up an Intimidate of his own. That's pretty big here.
Yeah, because now I'm double intimidated. I gotta come up with something. But I get really lucky here. You'll see in a second.
Oh man. So we're going to see the Mega Evolve and the Mega King gaining the Parental Bond ability. Lets it hit twice. And it's going to go for a Fake Out. So what is he going to Fake Out a Meowstic? Pretty lucky.
No, I went for the Fake Out on the Bisharp actually, because I didn't want to get like, I don't know.
Oh my god, the double crit fake. That's like a power of a return.
Yeah, it was pretty strong.
And he T-Waves your Kangaskhan.
Yeah. But I won't be T-Waved from here on out because I'm going to taunt that Meowstic.
Oh my god, the Meowstic is so useless right now eating that taunt, and we don't see a Mental Herb, so I'm assuming it's probably a Citrus Berry.
Probably.
Meowstic's going to switch, it's probably the smartest play there, come into a T-Tar, start up that Sandstorm, and one of these Pokemon has to have a Scarf, right? Salamence or T-Tar, we can judge by how squishy the Salamence was. It probably has a Scarf. We're going to see a Brave Bird come in and start out the next turn. It's going to go on to T-Tar?
Well, it was a Meowstic.
Oh, it was Meowstic. Oh, yeah, he switched out.
Right. So, that's not doing anything.
I think you should have just ignored the Meowstic because he was taunted already.
Maybe. Draco Meteor is going to come on my Kangaskhan, and I don't think it's going to kill because my Kangaskhan doesn't die to things easily.
Full HP Kangaskhan's pretty bulky. And you're actually going to stay in and go for a Power Up Punch on Salamence. That's pretty ballsy.
Yeah.
That's like, that's pretty deep.
Well, I didn't. Meowstic couldn't kill me. The Salamence I knew wasn't gonna be able to kill me with a Draco, so I figured
You're just
Power
not
Punch
afraid of
is the
Salamence
way
at
to
all.
go. Yeah. No.
Man, if he crit with that Draco, you'd be...
If he crit, but crits,
You
whatever.
crit him twice the turn
I
before.
mean, yeah, but who crits really? Never. Never happens.
Only winners
So
crit.
he's gonna save his Salamence for later. Come back out with a Meowstic.
And we can generally assume that the Salamence was scarfed at that point.
Right.
Yeah. So T-Tar's going to go for a Mega. Wow, that's actually something you don't really see that often in VGC 2014. Mega T-Tar still has the ability Sandstream, and you're going to pop a Protect, not wanting to eat that
I
Rock Slide.
expect the Rock Slide from the T-Tar, and there it is.
So you didn't go for a Sucker Punch?
No.
Trying to get lucky.
Well, yeah.
Okay, alright.
So I don't flinch, I don't get paralyzed, and I get the Power Punch off on a T-Tar.
Wow,
and I do a ridiculous amount of damage, killing the T-Tar.
Oh
Amazing.
my gosh. That thing was... I don't know its EV spread, but I mean, you were already... You were only at +1.
No, I was at
+1.
I
You got
hit-
intimidated.
I hit the,
Oh wait, you were at +3. You hit the Salamence.
That was
Yeah,
+3.
no wonder. Wow. And oh man,
And
is Sandstorm
I'm
gonna kick you out?
Still alive after Sandstorm.
Oh dude, it is time for the Sucker Punch, I think. I think it's time.
Absolutely.
It's high time. Alright, so
So-
Swagger.
Swagger's gonna come out on my Talon Flame.
That is a desperation move if I've
which,
ever seen one.
Yeah, I'm not happy about it, but we'll see. He
So
did
Sucker
just
Punch.
give me free attack. Sucker Punch is gonna kill Salamence, and we'll see what my Talon Flame does. Probably goes for
Hit itself, I'm assuming.
maybe.
Nice hit itself in the face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hit itself in the face. All right.
Alright, so you have all 4, correct? And he only has 2.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, so he only has Meowstic and Bisharp, while you still have
Yeah.
your whole crew.
Yeah. That's very true.
Alright, so there's the Bisharp. Coming in hot. Going for the priority Brave Bird, and the Brave Bird is going to hit. Now, this is something we need to talk about.
Yeah. If I had carried Flare Blitz, I think I probably could have won this game by Flare Blitzing the Bisharp here.
Yep.
Unfortunately, my moveset does not contain Flare Blitz.
Did you just hit the Meowstic?
I did.
Why didn't you hit the Bisharp?
Well, because Brave Bird wasn't going to do anything to the Bisharp.
Alright, I'm just wondering.
Okay.
Because Meowstic ain't gonna do shit.
Well, yeah, but...
Anyways, yeah, he doesn't have Flare Blitz on the Talonflame. His moveset is Brave Bird, Taunt, Protect, and what's the last one? Is it U-turn?
Fast.
Oh, Tailwind.
Tailwind.
Yeah, so no room for Flare Blitz. People never really see it coming, but it's just a little unique set that we run. And now things are actually kind of getting kind of bad.
Yeah, I make a huge mistake here. I have an Azumarill in the back, but I decide for some reason to send in Salamence here, forgetting about
The
priority
Defiant.
Sucker Punch.
And the Defiant.
Well, yeah. I figured I had my Salamence is super fast, and I have a priority move in Talonflame, so like I don't even need to worry about it. Clearly, I did need to worry because he's gonna one-shot my Salamence.
Oh my god, you could have just sent out a Zoomerl, friend.
I know.
And we obviously saw the orb from last turn, and you're still confused, but you got charmed, right?
Yeah, I did.
So-
So this is not gonna do anything no matter who I target. Pretty sad,
At least you chose the right one.
I guess.
Yeah. So you're gonna send the Azumarill out, right? And it's
Yeah.
your
It'll
last
be my
Pokemon.
last Pokemon. We're still gonna see what Azumarill's gonna do. Sandstorm's gone, so
That's good.
If I had a Focus Sash on my Azumarill, it would be okay.
Should have ran it. You would have won.
Maybe. I don't think so.
Alright, so T-Wave's gonna come out here. I have a question for you, good
Mhm.
sir. We're gonna see he goes for the Iron Head, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't you Aqua Jet?
I didn't think Aqua Jet would kill anything. And I thought I could survive one attack, and so I wanted to superpower the Bisharp this turn, kill it, and then I could Aqua Jet the Meowstic next turn.
I think you could have won if you would just double Aqua Jetted.
You think so?
Yep.
I always underestimate the power of Aqua Jet. And
See, the power of Aqua Jet is something that should never be looked at. Yeah, never be underestimated.
Alright.
Bisharp is frail, but yeah. So you had 4. He had pretty much 1.
Yeah, I pretty much threw the game away at the
Yeah.
end there, but
That's VGC. You know,
I'm learning.
I'm learning.
That's
Okay,
right.
that's a good thing to know. So yeah, now you're 1-1 in the tournament.
Correct.
And you know he's a really good tiebreaker. So it's not like all is not lost.
Yeah, both the people I played are pretty good tiebreakers. So.
So, you know, let's move on from that. Live and learn. And this is your next round?
Yeah, game 3, I play a guy named Jorge, and I don't know much about him.
So you brought the same core again.
But yeah, same core for me. He has Weavile, Garchomp, Meowstic, Talonflame, and he had a Venusaur Aegislash.
I think
in
you
a
probably
backup
should have
as
brought
well.
the Aegislash.
Well, he didn't though.
I'll just start it up. I think his team's pretty counterproductive. He has 3 support mons in it, in Talonflame, Weavile, and Meowstic. You don't need all of those. Meowstic and Talonflame actually do really similar things. So let's see. You start off with your tried and true Kangaskhan Talonflame, and we haven't seen the Tailwinds come out from you yet.
No, because they always have these Meowstics this tournament, and I can't handle it, so I have to go for the taunt instead of the Tailwind.
Yeah, just kill him.
I feel like the taunt, even though they get 1 attack off, then they're not going to do anything else. So.
Okay, so we see the fake up from the Meowstic. Who did you target with your Kangaskhan attack?
I probably targeted the Talonflame.
I think you would have, and he bulk upped, right?
Yeah.
I remember watching this game a little bit of it live. I was laughing because I was like, oh well, I guess you just win because it's Talonflame bulk up.
Well, it depends. Yeah.
Like that's not a. I think
not gonna save
if
it.
it's Swords Danced, maybe something could have happened. But I mean, yeah, like look at that bulk up.
So the Garchomp's gonna come in here, and I'm worried about the rock slide.
You already did your job. I'd be
guess.
more worried about like Swords Dance, considering like why does he even use like if he's gonna use bulk up, why does he have Brave Bird instead of Acrobatics? That's so weird to me.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, me neither. Maybe his item was like a Shell Bell or something.
It could be.
He didn't restore anything. So you're gonna switch, right? You're even at +1.
Yeah.
And you're pretty scared. Why are you so scared?
I don't remember. I thought I needed a Azumarill to kill the Garchomp for
Okay,
me.
that's fine.
And I'm still worried about Rock Slide, so I protect here. And he shows me that he has Earthquake instead of Rock Slide.
Well, he might still have Rock Slide.
Yeah, but if he did, why wouldn't he use Earthquake instead?
Talonflame's no problem. It'll kill itself. That's how Talonflame works.
Alright, well, since he's gonna use Earthquake, I switch in Salamence here.
Alright.
I expect another Earthquake.
You're pretty ballsy. I guess he's not gonna use a Dragon type attack on an Azumarill.
No, he's not.
But so, you know what they say. Like the best time to use an attack like that is when, they won't expect it.
He didn't go for that this time though. He powers up my Talonflame a little bit, so.
Second round that happened.
Yeah.
In a row.
And this time I will not hit myself in confusion. I'll get the taunt off on the Meowstic.
Oh man, that guy is so useless right now.
Yeah, and an Earthquake's gonna only hit the Meowstic because both of my things are flying.
You think he's choiced?
Maybe. I mean, the Earthquake doesn't really do
orbed.
very much.
It's orbed. Yeah, it's orbed. So I wasn't the only person using an orbed Garchomp that tournament.
It's an interesting choice.
I think it definitely gets you overpower. Like everyone uses a certain amount of EVs and certain stats to live through attacks, and Orb just throws it all out. It's like I don't care.
Either way, Dragon Pulse is gonna take out the Garchomp.
Pretty much.
Pretty easily. Weavile's gonna come in here.
Have that pressure, not the right ability in Pickpocket.
I'm worried about the Ice attack, so I switch out Salamence. Gonna go back into Azumarill here.
I can't believe he even brought Weavile to a team that had Rotom Wash and Azumarill in it.
Meowstic's gonna go for Fake Out. It's taunted. I think he has the choice to switch here, but he just chooses not to.
I think what could have happened is he might have tried to switch Meowstic out instead of Salamence. Or no, right? No, I think he's out of Pokemon.
No, I think he's got one more.
We'll see.
Anyway, Brave Bird's gonna clock the Focus Sash, go down.
Icicle Crash.
Yeah, so that's.
I like Ice Punch better.
Yeah.
Icicle Crash can miss, but it can flinch, and I'd rather just Ice Punch. I think there's no room for either of those moves on a common Weavile set. But you see, you come in with the Intimidate here, and you're gonna be able to rock that Weavile with Salamence if you want to.
Absolutely, but I'm just gonna Aqua Jet it, I think.
Okay, so Aqua Jet goes down. It's gonna take out the Weavile. As we also saw the Meowstic go for another Fake Out. Obviously, it has to stay in. I think that's his last Pokemon, dude. Those are his last two.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, alright.
Yeah, it was his last Pokemon.
Alright. Yeah. It has to Fake Out.
So did he just miss with a Swagger?
He did.
Yeah. Man. Hacks. That's what this game was. It was all hacks.
Well, I mean, you're going for Swagger. It has a chance to miss. So
yeah, I know. I remember the first time I missed that move. I was like, "What? This
Yeah,
isn't
that's
Confuse Ray." So yeah, you're 2-1.
two and
Pretty.
one.
I'd say that's a pretty easy battle for you.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
Makes me wonder how this guy got that record.
I don't know. Maybe
Uh,
he played
Weavile's pretty weird.
Weavile's weird Pokemon in VGC. You think?
Yeah.
What would you use instead? Everyone's running that Loch Ness monster.
They're completely different Pokemon.
All right.
But a Pokemon that fills Weavile's shoes, I think a better option would definitely be Mineshaw.
Okay.
They both get Fake Out.
Right.
They're both strong. They both get Taunt. They're both pretty fast. I think they're generally the same Pokemon.
All right, except for the ice attacks. They're...
Well, that's what you get. But also, Mineshaw can get Inner Focus, and that's something that you can't put a
Right.
price on.
Can't put a price on Inner Focus.
Alright, so this is fourth round. This is the last round of the tournament before top cut, right?
Actually, there is no top cut in this
No,
tournament.
no, it just cuts the top.
It just cuts the standings.
Yeah, cuts the standings. This is
Right.
the last round before cut the standings, so you have to win this one.
I have to win.
Alright, so we're going to see your team on the left-hand side. You're taking out your Talonflame, Budgie for Scizor.
Yep.
I'm always down to see more of that. So looking at this guy's team, you see the Garchomp, Zapdos, potential Mega Blastoise, or Mega Gengar, and what's his other two?
His other two were Charizard and Grafty.
So you brought Scizor to fight the Fire Nation, I see.
Yes.
So you know that in Gen 5 and Gen 4, Zapdos could get Heat Wave. You know that in this game it actually cannot, right?
I have no idea what Zapdos can do, and I didn't before this battle, and I don't think I know now.
Zapdos
either.
isn't that good, but like you totally brought Scizor to fight the. Do you use Scizor this round?
I don't. I'm not. Well, let's play the
All
battle.
right, let's play the battle. Let's play the battle. Start it up. I'm always down for people that want. Like if I were the other guy, I'd look at that Scizor and be like, he's not bringing that shit.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Well, and I guess that's what he did because he didn't bring the Charizard. So.
Yep. So you're going to lead off with Kingston Salamence, the same thing you did in round 1, and going for a nice mix of offense and defense, getting a nice Intimidate, as well as having two mixed attackers.
So looking at the Zapdos Garchomp, I'm expecting a just Discharge Earthquake from
That's
these two.
that's the standard play, but it messes him up because you love the Salamence.
Right.
So you're going to Mega Evolve, right?
Yes, I am.
I'm assuming you're going to go for a Fake Out on the Zapdos. That's what I assume here. If you're one of the people that hits a Garchomp with a Kangaskhan, I'm gonna slap you.
I clearly did not go for the Fake Out. I went for...
You didn't.
And he didn't go for a Discharge. He went for a Thunderbolt. So
this guy also has a really good record.
Focus Fire my my Kangaskhan.
You know that probably would have killed a Jolly Kangaskhan.
Probably.
Yeah, it definitely would have. So you go for a Power Punch. I want to know who you hit. That's fine.
I hit the Zapdos.
You're
with
a
a
good
Power
man.
Punch.
You're good at this game. How's it feel?
If
I hate it when people just like Kangaskhan Mega Evolve and Fake Out Garchomp. That's like
no, because Garchomp has rough skin. Sometimes they run Rocky Helmet. There's no reason to even like go
just
for that
yeah,
one.
hit that with something else.
Yeah.
So you're Sucker Punching the Zapdos here, expecting you to go for another T-Bolt.
Right.
And you're gonna kill both this guy's Pokemon this turn.
Absolutely.
You just like line them up and knock them down.
Because I'm gonna get another Dragon Pulse off too.
Now, I feel that Zapdos could have just been a Rotom and been a lot better.
Well, what does Zapdos have that Rotom doesn't have? It's faster. It's bulkier.
It's not bulkier.
No, it gets Roost.
That's it. It gets like 2 other moves.
I
We'll
guess
talk about that later.
If it could get Heat Wave, maybe.
Yeah, it used to get Heat Wave. It gets
Well,
HP Ice.
We're gonna see the Blastoise Mega Evolve here. I'm expecting a Fake Out because that's the one thing I know it can do.
So what if it was Mega Gengar and then Choice Scarf Blastoise Water Spout?
I would probably lose.
Nah, I think you'd be fine. Alright, so you see Sucker Punch on the Gengar. Line him up, knock him down again. We're going to see him proc his Sash, but...
With the Parental Bond, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but why would he even go for it? You know, that's definitely a situation. I guess he had to go for something because he's losing.
Right.
But yeah, just don't see a Will-O-Wisp out of him. I would really like to see that. Dragon Pulse is going to hit the Mega Blastoise, obviously doing like nothing. And he decides to actually kill your Salamence other than the +2 Mega Kangaskhan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure he could have Aura Sphere killed you. Or even Water...
He could have sneezed at my Kangaskhan at this point and it would have died.
Yep, but you know, you're going to send in the Scizor like I wanted to see it. And
unfortunately,
he's just going to eat the Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
Wow. And he's going to go down. So this is a pretty easy victory for you.
It was actually pretty anticlimactic.
That was pretty free.
The first 2 rounds of the tournament, very difficult. Second 2 rounds, not as much.
It's weird. You think of the tournament, we should have played these in reverse order.
Yeah.
Damn. Alright, so yeah, that was round 4 of the VGC Premier San Bruno that we went to last weekend. And like we said, this round did not have a top 8 because something with their system, unless it's a super official tournament, they cannot cut to standings. They can't have a top 8. They have to cut directly to standings.
Right.
So, what was your place out of after the 4 rounds of play?
I made second place after a 4 round.
Won a little bit of money. Won
Yeah.
enough for like gas and stuff like that. Won enough for some
Absolutely.
lunch. So definitely, we showed a great showing. I know you got second. Your brother Jelly Sound also, he got top 8.
Yeah.
And I scrubbed out. So I went for let's give a brief recap of my tournament. Actually, you know what we should do? We should not give a brief recap of my tournament, and we should record my games next time.
Yeah, we should.
Oh, that's gonna be funny.
I'd like to see those.
Yeah, we should do that for everyone.
Yeah.
So let's not talk. You don't know anything about me. I'm hidden in this this tournament. But anyways, yeah, GMHamilton got second place. Who he got first? No, didn't he?
Yeah, I think
yeah,
so.
He got first because he beat you.
Yeah.
He went undefeated and he beat you, and his tiebreaker pulled you up to second.
Absolutely.
So that's pretty good. You know, always great producing results for Maximum Impulse. And yeah, I know I had a lot of fun. What about you?
Absolutely. I'd like to do it again.
Yep, and I think there's another tournament next month we're going to be going to. So guys, thank you for watching it. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to know any information on this tournament, you can feel free to leave a comment and we'll do our best to answer it. Other than that, you know, this is THATSA.
This is GMHamilton.
And we're signing out. See you guys next time.